Zoom, zoom, like a race car flight, but it ain't a car. It's a super fast tortoise going the speed of light, breaking all the
Even in space, a group of tortoises is called a creep. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise. Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take, so it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
What's up? Hey, everybody. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise. Hello, hello, hello. Random Live. I did post in Discord if you wanted to join. Like I did in general. I added everybody. So let me know. And I'll send you a link because I got some stuff to talk about. Yeah. Just stuff on my mind if you want to hang out. But hey, everybody. Hold on. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it's been a crazy day. You don't get Discord messages. It's because you have it all on mute. Mute. How am I supposed to reach people if I'm muted? Got some crazy things to talk about. Some crazy things, some regular things. It's insanity. Oh. Hey, Lone Wolf.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. It's the random Saturday stream late at night.
Yeah, threw me for a loop.
I'm pretty sure. Wife and I are just chilling. We had a long day. We didn't do what we wanted today, so I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow. Like pack some things up, get ready for the move. But it's insanity. All right. Woo! Hey, hello, Billy.
What's up?
Just chilling. Like I wanted to hang out for a bit, and
Cool.
like I possibly will do some deck editing while we're live, or maybe just chat. I got some fun news. Like I did not expect it today.
Get your pizza box.
No, I didn't. I wish.
Yeah.
Man,
Huh?
I don't have a mic. I don't get that comment.
I don't either.
Rayman.
What's up?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening. It's late.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
So I did a little something that was crazy today.
Oh.
Yeah. So I ended up selling the mass contents of my cube today for the new house. Yeah, I talked to Hillbilly Lone Wolf about that. And it's going towards the house. It went towards groceries today. But it also some of the funds is going to improve my setup when we move to the new house, the YouTube setup.
Cool.
So a lot, but a couple things interesting happened today. So we came to a deal for the cube, and I was going to purchase a card out of the money, but they just gave it to me.
What?
They literally just gave it to me. I was I want this. I want to sell these cards, and with the money, I want to purchase this card as well. But they gave me the money in the deal and gave me the card.
And that card is nice.
Oh,
Very cool.
sweet.
Right.
Doubling season.
You're right. The cool art turtle.
Cool turtle one, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the cover of the first issue, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Like I was gonna purchase the card, but there was a little biasness in the trade, and not on my end. So I was sitting down, and I don't know if you do this at your shop, Ray Man, when you're buying cards and trading cards. They use an app on their phone called Mana Box or something like that.
That's not how we do it, no, but
All right.
we do use an app, but we don't use Mana Box.
All right. So they use Mana Box and they scan the cards.
Okay.
And trust me, they got a deal on the cards. Like they got over 1,000. I got less. You know, because it's for cash, not for trade. If it was trade, I would have got more for it.
Right.
But while the guy was scanning, he was talking to me. He says, "Yeah, we were watching you on YouTube this last week. Our friend Daniel put you up on the screen, and we're watching your last Commander game."
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, heck.
Right?
Cool.
I'm like, that is pretty sweet. And
That's
I didn't even bring up the fact that a YouTube channel in this deal. The guy's like, "Wait, we watched you. Watched you."
Nice.
It was
Cool.
pretty sweet. I'm like, it made me feel special. And
Sure.
I think the biasness got me this card,
Maybe.
right? So that's going in the turtle deck for sure.
For sure.
Now, I was also going to try to get an Ouroboros, but they did not have one.
Yeah, I could see that because that card is like Doubling Season's obviously a very good card, quite popular, but it's basically a commander card. Or Boroid is like good in everything.
Right.
So I'm sure that if they have any kind of like standard or modern players, they're just buying those things up as soon as they come out.
Oh, I was lucky to get my Ouroboros.
So
Yeah.
So my next big Magic purchase is probably going to be an Ouroboros for the Turtles deck.
Makes sense.
For the counter themes, because like I was talking to Hillbilly Lone Wolf, it says my main goal for the deck is just to keep all 5 turtles in there, and I want to use all in universe cards for the upgrades with a loophole that some of the cards I have that are other outside universe cards, Universe Beyond, that they are reskins of legitimate existing cards. You know how they do, this is this character, but the real card is this underneath it. That's my loophole to doing that.
Well, way around that loophole is proxy.
Yeah.
And proxies. Got a proxy, trust me. It's gonna be
Ooh.
Hey Lulu. I do not understand why that StreamYard cannot show emojis, but OBS can.
I know. That's
Wow.
weird.
I don't get it. So pink face drinking tea. We know you're drinking tea. Hey, grandpas, what's up? Calling us old. But yeah, I mean, a lot of good cards got sold today. Like, it was sad to see a Jason Mind Sculptor go. It was sad to see Recurring Nightmare go. A Primeval Titan.
Ooh.
Both Liliana the Veil, and General Horde.
Dreadhold General.
Yeah, card. See that go. Plus a pre-release version of Wormcoil Engine go. I'm like,
Man.
some spicy cards. But like if I was forced to sell this stuff, I would be regretting it, but I wasn't forced, but I was feeling like I can do it for the house and do it for the upgrades.
Right.
And I mean, the wife got a fancy new Lego set. Yeah. Well, fancy. It was like it was the Lego set of the Pixar lamp with the ball.
Oh yeah.
You know, she was excited about that. But I did get but not on a separate thing. I did get a new album today.
Oh.
I say separate because it didn't come out of the money. This was off the grocery bill because whenever I can. I don't know if you can read it, but it's Alice in Chains. Nothing.
Cool.
Yeah. It has the song Man in a Box in the album. That's what sold it. And it also has Rooster, which are the 2 songs I know from them. So I'll get to learn the rest of their stuff. So this is going to go get ripped to the computer soon.
Ripped and shipped.
Ripped and shipped.
I was having to answer a Discord message when you held the album up. So I'm like, oh, cool, he bought an album. And then I flip back over and it's a CD.
It's still an album. It's just not a record.
It's just not vinyl. I don't know. I guess I don't hear people about buying physical media so much anymore.
Mhm.
Like rarely do I ever hear about anybody buying physical media.
Right.
And for the last, I don't know, say probably 2 or 3 years, when people talk about buying albums, every time they're actually buying albums because like vinyl's chic again, I guess.
Yeah, like we do
But you
have,
can buy a record player at Walmart now for $50 or something. Which is
we have a record album that we got for like $50 from Target.
Yeah.
Like Christmases ago. We used to have 2 of them in the house, but one, was older and broke down. The one we have now is one of those newer ones from Target. And the wife collects vinyl. Well, she doesn't.
Awesome.
Well, she collects it, but she'll listen to it. But I'm all about CDs because 1, it's a physical media. 2, it's rippable, and I can put it on my other devices. No, it's not 2000. I'm not going to rip it and share it with the world. I'm going to rip it and share it with my own collection.
Right.
We don't need another Napster thing going on. How to go to prison in 3 easy steps. Create a website, upload music, give it out for free.
Really?
Hey, none of the Napster guys went to prison. As a matter of fact, one of the Napster guys went on and co-founded
Facebook?
Spotify.
The Spotify? All right.
Yeah. Well, he was also involved in Facebook. He was Sean Parker was also involved in Facebook, but on the music front, he helped found Spotify.
Right. Right. But like, as my collection of music grows, like you don't see my collection of music very much because it's behind this box. Like my good music. And the other CDs I have that I don't listen to very much, don't rip, are behind these. Because like I have a very specific taste in music, which is more rock, alternative, and punk and new metal.
Wait. All right, Tor, I'm gonna put you on the spot. When you say you listen to punk, what bands are we talking about here?
Well, so the punk I'm talking about, like, goes in different genres, like Offspring.
Okay, Offspring are neo-punk, but we'll count them.
Right. The Green Day.
Green Day, yep, also neo-punk. We count that.
Right. And my brain's freezing right now. There's other.
So we're talking more like 90s.
Yeah, 90s punk.
Early 2000s punk.
Like I'm not the kind of person who's going to get a Misfits album.
Oh man. Or listen. Just listen to me. The guy who sang on the album might be a complete and utter clown, but Famous Monsters is a phenomenal record.
Mm-hmm.
And I highly advise, if you're into punk music, to check it out because it's really cool.
Right.
And it's not Sex Pistols punk. It's more close to Green Day and Offsprings than it is stuff like Dead Kennedys and Sex Pistols.
Right.
Good production value. All the songs are about like horror movies, like they're referential to horror or sci-fi movies.
Right.
Like I think the first song on the album is called Kong at the Gates.
Right. Okay.
So Famous Monsters, check it out. Super fun record. Very much enjoy.
Very much enjoy it. Yeah, like I looked at. There's a lot of songs out there I've heard from the '80s. I can't remember them all. They're pretty good. But there's a lot of times, especially in the '80s and early '90s, you get a band with one good song and you listen to the entire album and it's crap. You're like,
this is true. This is very true. That was very much a thing that happened in the '90s and the '80s too, for that matter.
Right, but in the mid 2000s, they got better at it. Like when one of the best albums I've listened to solidly, Disturbed's Indestructible album, I believe it's called, or Inside the Fire.
Third one. Third one. Yeah, third one's pretty good. I think Believe is their best album, but the third one's not bad.
Well, what I'm getting at is when I listened to the entire CD, I liked all the songs.
Yeah.
Like one band I got, I'm like, oh, there's like one song that had one album that had 2 songs on it that were good, and the rest is mediocre. Like, yeah, that I bought recently with My Chemical Romance. I'm like, well, 2 of these songs are good. The rest of the songs are okay, but they're not that great. It's like, the two great albums hit the radio and went crazy. There's no Linkin Park where every song's a banger, and that's like true for most of the albums. Because one of the album has a couple songs they wouldn't play on the radio, not because it's bad, because it's short, or just music that just was on the album.
Meteora, classic album, came out my senior year in high school. Listened to the crap out of that.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, I still think, like, of the albums that came out during my lifetime. So
right.
This takes away all of the Doors and Stones and Zeppelin and all the stuff that I think is actually better. But stuff that came out in my lifetime, I think Meteora is my second favorite, like, album ever. It's so good.
Meteor is solid. Because when they came out with the first one, Hybrid Theory, was it called?
Hybrid Theory. Yep.
It was a banger album.
Solid. Not as good, but solid.
Well, at the time, it was the best.
Oh, yeah. Well, for sure, because it was our first album.
But then Meteora came out, and they're like, we can step up our game.
And it was just banger after banger. That record is solid from start to finish.
Right. Then the Minutes to Midnight, which was a really solid album, but it was just different from what you got used to.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like I wasn't a huge Linkin Park fan. I was a huge Meteora fan.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that, like, every song on that record was exactly the kind of music that I personally was into.
Right.
Now I saw Linkin Park before Hybrid Theory came out because they were at Ozfest.
Right.
And I used to go to Ozfest with my brother every year. So I actually got to see Linkin Park before their record. I think it was on, like, I think they had their independent label one, but it hadn't been put out by, I don't remember which record label came put out, but it was one of the big ones, Interscope or whoever it was.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool to see them because I'm like, these guys are going to be awesome. And the first album, again, good, but I think Meteora was, it broke, a lot of bands are the opposite, where they have the great album and then they have, like, their sophomore slump album.
Right.
And I think Meteora was the opposite. Meteora was, hey, the first album, good, not a bad album, good. Meteora, masterpiece.
Right. Meteora. Because they came out swinging, like Linkin Park came out swinging as if they've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
When
One Step Closer came out, like, people were like, man, these guys, this is amazing. And then they did Crawling I think Crawling was their second single. And it was such a different kind of song. It was more melodic. And it showed that they could do, like, if you didn't have the album, if you were just listening to the radio, you're like, wow, this is the same band? There's range there.
Right. There is range. For sure. Then it was crazy. Like Linkin Park, believe it or not, when Linkin Park first came out, it took me a bit to get used to them. Because I was used to more Christian music back in the day. So all I knew was the Christian kind of vibes and stuff. And, like, the hardest thing you probably heard was Toby Mac on DC Talk. But, like,
Audio
Adrenaline, pretty good band. Still like them. Their music stands out.
Yep.
But so when Linkin Park came out, I had to get used to the album. But I've heard so many Linkin Park songs in that time frame. Because, like, how the radio is. A song comes out, gets popular, and then play it over and over again.
How they play it to the dirt.
All right.
Yeah.
Linkin Park had different songs playing different times throughout the day. Not just one song, several different songs off their album.
Because they had One Step Closer, they had Crawling, and then the third single,
Breaking the Habit.
Yep.
Yeah, it was crazy, and like,
and those songs are all so different, right? Off the same album, but those are three very, very different songs that have very different vibes.
Right, and so when I got into Linkin Park heavily, when I got into them heavily is when the first Transformers movie came out, and I was an adult.
Oh yeah, because they used the
Minutes to Midnight.
The song from Minutes to Midnight.
What I've done.
As the theme.
Right, and so
which is cool.
Which I enjoyed the first Transformers movie by Michael Bay. Did not care for the rest. But when Linkin Park came out with Minutes to Midnight, I fell in love with that. Then I don't know if it was before or during the same time, Mike Shinoda came out with his own band album, his own what was it called?
Because he did the stuff with the Executioners, him and Mr. Hahn, and then he put out his own under
Fort Minor.
Fort Minor. Yeah.
Yeah, Fort Minor. He came out with Fort Minor, which was a banger of a Shinoda CD. What's up, bro? Wiz? Then what's up, James? If I didn't say hi, James, I thought I did, but hello, James. But yeah, so like Fort Minor was a good album. Then I started listening to their older music, and I'm like, oh, these are actually more banger than I remember. You know, because when I was a kid, my thought on music was a lot different. But as an adult, I'm like, I got the freedom to listen to this music and enjoy it if I like it. I mean, I had a weird taste in music. I thought Barbie Girl was like the most banger song in the world just because the beat alone.
Hey, that song. Hey, I'll lose some credit here. That song is a banger.
It is a banger.
That is a Euro dance track and a half.
Right. Right, and it's weird. It's a weird song.
Played with that song.
Right, it's a weird song, but like like when certain songs hit the radio or hit your playlist, I don't have the song anymore. But if the song hit the playlist, it got you moving, even if it was just about a toy line or something like that. Because one of the songs back in the day that really got me moving every time it came on the radio was the Mortal Kombat theme song.
Oh, great song.
That hit so hard back in the day.
Yep. I mean, I've been into electronic music for a long time. My favorite movie of all time is Hackers, and that entire soundtrack is nothing but electronic music.
Right.
So I've been into electronic music for a long time, and it was cool.
Your mic was doing something.
Wait, what's going on?
Your mic was doing something. It sounded like it was in your shirt or something.
Yep.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Is it good?
Yeah. Okay, it's better now.
Okay, it might have because I have my mohawk up, so I can't put my headset on. So I have to kind of so it might have shifted.
Right.
But it was cool to start seeing like dance music kind of get popular in with stuff like Barbie Girl and a lot of the Euro dance that was happening at the time.
Right.
And a lot of the like really hardcore techno people were like, "Oh, this sucks." I'm like, "No, man, this is like people getting into electronic music. This is a gateway drug. Let them get into the Euro dance and then find other types of electronic music that they're into."
Mm-hmm. Right. And another song that got me going too, and I guess it was overplayed for a while or something, because every time I was at a school dance or something, and I went to the DJ, I'm like, "Can you play this song?" They're like, "No one likes that song." It was Men in Black.
Oh, the Men in Black song. That's a banger.
That is a banger. I try to get people to play that song, and they're like, "No, no one dances to that." I'm like, "I do." Oh, no.
When I DJ'd all the dances, I DJ'd every dance at my high school from my sophomore year, which would have been 2000, until they quit doing prom at the high school and put it in like one of the convention centers in 2015. I DJ'd every single prom for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So like when people would ask me to play stuff, I was like, as long as you can dance to it, I don't care if no one will. As long as you can dance to it, I'll play it.
Right. Yeah, play it. Yeah, like, cause my mom didn't teach me like what kind of music to like. She taught me to like songs that make you want to dance. Like one of the first bangers that came out a long time ago, but resurfaced when TikTok came out and got huge again, that we used to dance to when I was a kid, was Rasputin by Boney M. And you probably heard the crap out of that off TikTok when people going da 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 na 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 rah rah Rasputin na 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 na.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I didn't actually know the name of that song, but I've heard it for years.
Yeah, Rasputin by Boney M. And like we listen to the fun songs of, not all songs by this dude I'm about to mention are fun, but he has a couple fun songs. In fact, they made it into Beetlejuice. Was Harry Belafonte.
Oh, Harry Belafonte. Yeah,
right.
Classic. Harry Belafonte.
And he had some good songs. He had fun songs, like the song called Birds and the Bees, or there's one called Jackass or something like that, where he talks about how like this kid's just a bully to his dad. Something like that. That's crazy.
Wow. Yep, I'm actually DJing a honky tonk in a few weeks.
The honky tonk.
A dance studio that's on the other side of the mini mall from the lounge has wanted us to cater something for them. Well, we don't do catering. That's not like that's not something that we do. Not something we can legally do either. That's a whole different license that we just don't have.
Right.
So I told him, I was like, hey, Brandon, ask them to come and check the lounge itself out. It's a great place. We've had a rave, we've had a club night, we've done all kinds of stuff. And she fell in love with it. And she's like, yeah, we'll absolutely do it here. And then she realized that she needed a DJ. And since I'm the lounge's in-house DJ, I'm DJing a honky tonk. But I don't even exactly know exactly what a honky tonk is, other than there's going to be a lot of line dancing.
Right.
This is going to be an experience. I'm kind of excited, but it's going to be wild.
I don't even know how to line dance, so
I mean, I don't either. I thankfully I don't need to know. I'm just playing the music.
you're gonna be at a country club in a mohawk, dressed in a punk.
That is correct.
You're gonna have the studded wristbands on too.
That is correct. I will have the mohawk will be up. It's always up. I never go out without it being up unless I'm going to get it trimmed.
Right. Makes sense.
Once a month, I leave my house with my mohawk down, and that's when I'm
Right.
going to the salon. Oh,
Ooh,
I don't have to worry about my mohawk.
that's right. Me too.
few do.
Like if I grow my hair long enough, I can scope it together and make a cone head mohawk. But yeah. So yeah,
you guys could do what Tabalt did and just like put half of a chip head on your head.
right.
That counts. We will accept you.
We will accept you. Oh, so I got something coming in to make shorts about cards. With cards, like you know how people like make shorts about cards.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever seen a mirror rotating base to display toys on or something like that, where you can just something,
Yeah.
put a battery in it, and it rotates slowly.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that and some card holders, so I can put a card holder on this and just film it off my phone, upload it to YouTube as a short, just play music to it, and just display the card.
You had to speed it up a little bit, probably.
Heat it up.
Speed.
Yeah, I got 3 minutes to do that if I wanted to.
Yeah, shorts can be like, what is that the limit now? 180 seconds.
Yeah,
It used to be like 40 or something, but
so you got 30 seconds, you got a minute, and you got 3 minutes.
okay.
And you can't play copyrighted music after a minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you can play copyrighted music for 1 minute, but you after that you got to cut it off.
Yep.
Right. Well, if your short is 3 minutes long or longer than a minute,
Oh, I guess because they don't want you playing that much of a song.
right? They won't let you upload any portion of the song.
That makes sense.
Yeah. but then I got this green screen mouse pad coming. It's huge. I don't know why you can't find a mouse pad, but this time they want to get like a pad like this big.
Mm-hmm.
But when I get this new desk in, it's going to go on a desk so I can do that card thing that I showed you.
Cool.
And yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Like we're upgrading the Tortoise recording station. Yeah.
You know, you can get you a green sheet and do the same thing.
A green sheet.
Yeah, it can be green anything. It doesn't have to be like you just use something green and lay it there.
Well, kind of, because I was using the back of this. I'm still using it at the moment, and it works. But like the blurries around the card. Well, maybe because I had the test I did was with in the plastic cases like these.
Yep.
And whatnot. But like, yeah, I'm playing around with stuff. Because my next big video my next big video that I'm working towards is to do a Ninja Turtle upgrade deck tag. And I want to make it look spiffy.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Whoop, whoop. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited about it. Yeah, so So there's stuff going on. It's like in the future, I'm gonna get some merch. Not my personal merch. I'm gonna get some Magic merch in the future. Some stuff like that to wear on screen. So yeah. But like right now, we're worried about the house. We even got packing boxes today. Woo woo. Packing boxes. I just put a nail into things, making it so planning that it's more real that the move is happening.
Yep.
Which I need to put a focus sometime this week on clearing the space you can't see out because there's a mess over here. There's a mess off screen over there.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff to pack. All the stuff. Because like even under here, there's a PlayStation. I got Disney VHSs like crazy over there.
Wow.
I got stuff over the floor over here. Kind of like Hillbilly's room is. Cards everywhere.
Yep.
But instead of cards, I got boxes and stuff.
I got cards behind me. I got cards on my left side of me, on my right side of me, in front of me.
Cards. But yeah. So everything I mentioned, from having to sell the cube for the house, the upgrades I got, the free card. And learning that people watch my channel locally is pretty awesome.
It's pretty cool.
He wouldn't I didn't get an ego boost off it. Like, oh, I must be like some spiffy person. It just, my reaction was like, cool. People I know or can see in front of me actually watch my content. That is awesome. And in person. I know Hillbilly watches my stuff, and Lone Wolf watch my stuff, and Rayman watch my stuff, but I can't just go down the street and say, hi, Rayman, hi, Hillbilly, hi, Lone Wolf. I can't do that in real life. I can't just walk down to your house.
Sure you can.
But the caveat, like what was really cool about our game that was viewed, it was live being played at a game store.
Mm-hmm.
That is huge to me. That means customers were seeing me. Like, they probably didn't care who I was. I was on the TV, and the TV is about like 36 inches on top of a shelf. So it's like, so it's not like predominant, but I was background noise and people are watching me. People from my park. Because there's 3 people that run the Magic section at the store, and they all live in the same park I do. In fact, they work for the park. This is like a secondary job for them. Caretaker, you could drive over to my house. It should only take about 3 hours. That'd be awesome. That's still a plan we're working on, though.
You can come to my house. It's only about 10 hours.
Only about 10 hours. Well, so
one of these days I'm going to convince Hillbilly and his wife to come to the lounge.
Right.
It's probably 3 hours.
What? Wait, ain't I closer to you than Hillbilly?
Do what?
Wait, no, wait. I'm thinking Texas.
No,
you don't live.
I live on the very edge of Virginia.
That's right.
I can be in Kentucky in 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man. But no, I'd love to come out and hang out with you guys in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Pick on Hillbilly, make fun of his belly, how fat he is compared to me, which is really he's thinner than me. That's funny. Like, can you imagine? I'm this big fat guy, and I go to Hillbilly, he's like scrawnier than me in his belly, and I'm like, "You're fat." No, but Hillbilly could probably clear more of a buffet than I could.
Probably could.
He's like, I could do it with no teeth. I'm like, prove it.
Yep. I don't have to chew my food. All I can do is swallow it.
That's right. That sounds so disgusting. Just swallowing the food.
I know. You ain't got no teeth. You can't chew it.
So my wife is working on something cool for me. She was going to try to keep it. She was thinking about trying to keep it a surprise. But she's like, well, when I work on it, it's obviously going to be seen what it is. So today, because today she spent the money on yarn, different color yarns, brown yarns, blue yarns, white yarns, black yarns, green yarns, red yarn, and whatnot. I don't know if you caught onto the color pattern there, but she's going to crochet me a magic card blanket.
Oh, cool.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Not something I can display, but I'd like to show off. So we can all go to Hillbilly's house and we can take us out to the buffet. That's right.
I'm sorry, James. I didn't closed all the buffets down around here. Done closed them all down.
Ours all closed in 2020 and never opened back up.
Oh, just because I'm excited about it, not because I'm showing it off to rub it in. And I do mean that because I'm excited about it. But I didn't know if you caught this. This is a foilie double.
Ooh, I did not notice the foil the first time.
I did.
Yeah, like I was stoked because what I told them is I want to sell them the cards, and out of the money I want to buy this card. And so when the guy counted out the money, I'm like, okay, well, am I supposed to purchase this card? He says, no, it's with the deal. I'm like, wow, you just made a little boy out of me. Like,
what is the foil one now? Like $40?
Yeah, this one was for 36.
It's okay. I thought it was close.
But still.
No, that's okay. 46, 35, 30. I don't. Who cares? Like, that's awesome. That was cool that the store did that. Right?
Yeah, I know.
Props to
well, I don't know. Like, I know on the games they're not linked, but like in the description, I have all their information on morning shows linked there. So maybe I need to start bring that into the maybe I need to make them a little advertisement in the Commander games on this little slideshow too.
Yeah.
Change
mine while you at
it. Yeah, no, yours is still a hope dream that you'll start streaming again at 9 a.m. you know how difficult it gets when I'm trying to get everything ready in the mornings and I have to flip through videos. Like videos are like 10 minutes long, 20 minutes long. And, I'm used to Hillbilly just going on for the whole hour. Put me through a lot of pain, Hillbilly. I'll be going through screens, clicking through screens. Oh, look, here's a screen. Oh, look, okay, I need to get back to making the thumbnail. Oh, the video's over. I need to switch to video. Find something really quick before it takes too long. Put on that video. Go back. Edit the picture of the day. Let's put the picture of the day up. Okay, now what about that? We need to find a card of the day. Oh, the video's over. I need to switch over to the screen. All right. Oh, okay. Got the video back up. All right. Now let's put the card of the day. It's kind of tasking. It's like extra work. Instead of Hillbilly.
There is a card of the day already submitted, ready for Monday.
Yes, there is. Yes, I didn't remember that because I looked at it the other day. And see, like what I try to do is when you. Do you have a Casey Jones Back Alley Brute? No, I do not. That's the Casey Jones I do not have. That's the one where he enters the battlefield. Then when he enters the battlefield, you draw 3 cards, and at the end step, you discard 3 cards at random. I think that's what he's talking about. Right? Let me know if that's true.
I think that's the one.
If that's the one, I don't have that version. If he's the rare, I do not have that version. But yeah. Oh man. No.
That's not the right Casey. That's not the right Casey Jones. It's the one that deals damage whenever a counter is put on a creature.
Oh, it's the all-be one.
Oh, it's the Commander one. The Commander one? No, I'm not. Well, I do have one, but that I'm not getting rid of, and that's because it has a spot. So I do not have an extra.
You technically have 2 of them.
Technically.
Yeah.
Because I do have the Commander deck, and I have the one that's from the other commander deck. +1/+1 counters. All right.
Very strong.
Number-
And Taurus just got a combo card for it.
Kind of a combo card. It's a synergistic card more than a combo card.
Definitely synergizes as well.
Yep.
In case Jones gets a counter, that's not all be one. That's like an all be one for.
I mean, I might put him back in the deck because I got this.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. I mean,
Cathar's Crusade.
I might put this in the deck. A couple of cheap cards I kept from the cube.
Oh,
You can't really see True Conviction. There you go. True Conviction. Creatures in control of Double Strike and Lifelink.
nice.
All right. The two cards I couldn't get rid of because one, I just love this card so damn much is Damnation.
Sweetheart.
Right. The one card that you guys didn't know I had in the queue. Skitsworm.
Skitsworm.
Yeah. Trying to show off the foiliness in it. It's just not happening. So these are cards I kept from the cube. Because the ones I had for decks, like I'm like, if I'm gonna sell this thing to help with the house, I might as well keep a couple of cards I want to keep. Like this for the dragon deck, Wrathful Red Dragon.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want it for Shlai and Halar Commander deck. That's pretty cool. Like if
How much is that card going for now? I wonder.
the back alley brew.
Yeah.
Let's see. $0.41.
41 cents.
Wait, hold on.
And we're back.
All right. So there's one listing for 31 cents, but there's another listing for 16.44.
What?
And
That seems like a big discrepancy.
Really?
Several 1,000% difference.
well, there's 316 listings from 35 cents, not market price, but 41 cents market price,
Oh, okay. Well, then
And
that's what it's for.
right? And there's 75 listings from 13.98 to 16.44.
Strange.
Wow.
So I can so it's like a 41-cent card on TCG Player, but like if you go to the other place, it's like $16, $17. I don't get it.
I don't either.
The digital game look, the pixelated version is like $70.
And this is the Jund one, or not Jund, but Naya and one.
No, this is the mono red.
Okay.
It's 3 generic, a red, 4/2 menace. Whenever Casey Jones attacks,
Oh, you're talking about Casey Jones. Okay, sorry. Oh, that we're talking about Kane Shakers, Shyla, and Halar.
I don't know. That's for a deck he's building, but he wants the card. And yeah, I'm so confused on the pricing. I mean, the pixelated version of him is $70.
Well, that's yeah. So like, it looks like the base version is 40 cents for just like the regular old base version of the cards. 35 cents on
Right.
TCG Player. But there's a bunch of different versions of this card.
Right, but the $17 one and the 41-cent one I'm looking at, they're the same exact version, same exact rare number, same exact artwork, everything. It's just 75 listings have them at $16 and 316 listings have them at 41 cents.
That's weird.
That's weird.
That is weird. That's on TCG Player.
If I get another one, it'd have
Is
to
it just
be
the
one of the
basic
cheap
one for
versions.
it?
What?
It's just is it just the basic one?
It's a rare, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's like okay, because like on TCG Player on mine, I'm just seeing like it's not the rare, it's not the foil or anything. It's just the TMNC.
Wait, you're right. Never mind.
What?
The $16 one, I just realized says surge foil on it.
Okay, so that's
Oh.
the one you can only get out of the collector booster packs.
Mm-hmm. Tell you what, I'll keep you in mind if I pull a surge foil version of this card in my collector pack I get.
The April, I don't know what it is now, but the April O'Neil that I bought for like $6 or something was almost 30 a few days ago.
Wow.
The one from the Commander deck, the Surge Foil one, the price flew through the roof, and I paid next to nothing for it.
Is
Paper easier in the turtle decks.
that the live on the scene?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you do that version. Move live on.
Oh, it is currently $89. Oh wait, no, that's
Jeez.
that's the borderless. Well, that's the pixel. I was like, whoa, okay, no, that's the pixel art one. What is the regular Surge Foil one going for? There we go. It is $28.35.
There you go. Yeah, it keeps taking me to the base card. Like the when I went to Casey Jones, it showed me all three versions of it. Here, it just showed me the one from the deck, 40-cent card.
Yeah. So this thing has gone up like crazy in just a short amount of time.
See my message, Taurus?
Oh no, I didn't. Okay.
Nice.
All right, nice. That's cool. Oops.
You know what I'm You know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I get you. Well, I don't remember what, but I get what you're saying.
Looking at what these cards are worth now, there's so few of them that were even in the ballpark of what they were like pre-release.
Look, the turtle set's gonna be a banger set. I can't wait to see where it ranks in the cell set. I don't know if it's gonna be a top 10 set or not.
I don't think it's going to be a top 10, but it's going to be upper. I think it's going to be upper probably.
I got to play Krang Mastermind today for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
He's the 1/4 that has affinity for artifacts, and when ETBs, if you have fewer than 4 cards in your hand, draw the difference, and he gets +1/+0 for each other artifact you control.
Right.
I got to play him today. I played him for 2 blue mana. It was awesome.
Did you play him from your commander deck, or did you play him in a draft?
No, I have him in my mono blue artifacts deck.
Oh, just artifacts. Okay.
Yep,
Nice.
put him in modern blue artifacts because he's just like a nice little beater blocker there, and he like draw cards off of him.
Right.
Most of the time, he's just pay 2 mana, draws 4 cards. Because
Right.
my hand is rarely full of anything with that deck.
Hands. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Well, I think it's cool.
I'm all sitting over her being quiet.
Well, it's because he's shy.
Did you fall asleep there, Lone Wolf?
Nope, I'm just listening.
Uh-huh.
Lone Wolf's just vibing.
He's just vibing. He's shy, terribly shy. If you know what movie that song's from, you watch too much Christmas carols. That's one with that's the Christmas Carol specifically with Sir Patrick Stewart.
Oh.
I mean, my wife, if she can, every Christmas season will watch every version of the Christmas Carol she has.
Wow.
My dad does the same thing. He
I was
loves it.
like, this is like 7 of them. It got to the point where I used to hate them, like watching the same thing over and over again. To now, I look forward to it. It's strange how that happens.
Yeah.
You know, but like it's family time, you know, with your wife, your dad, or whoever it is, you're sitting down watching it.
Man, when I was a kid and I would be in Indiana during the summer, my dad used to listen to WLW 700 out of Cincinnati, even though we were several hundred miles away, and we could pick it up fairly well. And it was sports talk, right? And I hated it. And then at some point when I was in college, I started listening to it, and I'm like, man, this is great.
Right? So like for example, like some things, like let's go to Nostalgiaville. Like when I was young, I couldn't listen or withstand. I couldn't listen or withstand listening to Backstreet Boys or all NSYNC. You know, they were the popular boy band back in the day. I just could not stand them. The one they were overplayed. You know, and that used to be a big conversation. What exactly does overplayed mean? You know, they were overplayed. They were everywhere. They were popular, and that just I couldn't handle with it. But now, if I hear their songs, I still kind of get the overplayed feeling. But I get a little teary eyed. I'm like, I remember this was like 20 years ago that I didn't like this song, and I'd be like, I'll listen to it. Anybody here have a I'll be one? Rayman has one. It's in
I have two that are currently in decks.
yeah, but I do not. I'll see if I don't know if I'll pull one. So I'm supposed to be getting a pizza box Monday.
That's what I'm wanting is all will be one.
Oh,
Yeah. It's such a good card. I have
Yeah.
one in my turtle deck and I have one in my blight deck.
Mhm.
Because if you have Everlasting Torment out and all will be one and you cast a Blasphemous Attack, you just win the game.
Right.
It's like, oh, I'm going to put 13 -1/-1 counters on every single creature in play, and then I'm going to deal how much damage? Oh, yeah, that's game's over.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun little win con. The one time out of every 40 games you play, you get to do it.
Yeah, if I wasn't throwing money at the house of my cube to put in for trade, I could have bought multiple pizza boxes. But no. I saw them. I'm like, got to think with my head and not with my commander deck.
Yep, I feel that.
You know, like because it was crazy. I mean, it was like the stack of cards they had was like this big. They went through a stack of cards like that thick, and that's like if you held them and pressed them together, you know, got the air out of them. So the fact that they were willing to go through all those cards, which each one of them was $5 or more, they went through all those cards and were willing to price it out, you know, and have a good attitude about it and feed my ego. You know, we watch your channel. You know, they made it a pleasant experience.
Does your store have one of the mats that has like prices on it? So when they're looking through cards, they lay it down on the mat and you can see how much it is. Because we're trying to get one.
No, they don't. I don't think.
Yeah,
so.
you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're like looking into where we can get one because we think it would help with some awkward conversations if we can just like as we're going through it, we can just lay it out, and you know if you get halfway through it and they're not liking what they're seeing, they can just tell us to stop. You know,
right.
Instead of how we normally do it, which is just we go through it, lay it out. Hey, this is what it is.
Right.
But with this, you know, it gives people some options. They're like, oh, well, if these, you know, all this stuff that's $5 or more, yeah, I'll sell that. But the stuff that's less than $5, maybe I'll just hang on to it for less than $5.
Right. I'm pretty sure they would buy the cards less than $5. You know, because their thing is don't bring in anything that's less than $9, like worth a trade for trade. You know. So I'm pretty sure having a lot of cards, they'd be like. Because one thing they said they don't do is they don't buy bulk. You don't bring your bulk collection to the store.
Right.
You can go through it. But like if I brought some like these $2-3 cards because they do have 25-cent bins and stuff, you know, they'd probably go through it, but they'd probably just make a generalized offer on the pile where because like when they asked me like the cards, like, do you have a generalized price? And I had it written on the box, and I'm like, yeah, this is kind of what I'm looking at, but use your app, so you're going against me,
right?
So whether you have the price you feel more fair about, and I rather have a price I'm more fair about. In fact, it's pretty cool because they offered me a number that was a little bit lower than I was expecting because it was 45%, and like these cards I took out of that section, out of the box, they're not expensive by any means compared, but I'm like I was looking for this amount, and I told them the amount I wanted. And they're like, yeah, we'll give you that. And I said, and they shook hands on it. I'm like, and the card I want to purchase. Don't forget the card I want to purchase because I wanted the card. And they gave it to me. I'm like, you crazy son of a bitch.
we buy anything over $1.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have, and that's for TCG purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Anything over $1, we put on TCG Player.
Right.
And then we do buy bulk, but it's like it's like so much money per 1,000 rares. Don't buy commons and uncommons. But for bulk rares, we do buy bulk rares, but it's it's literally based on like how many thousands of them there are.
Right.
We have, man, we've had people come in and be like, here's 15,000 rares.
Wow.
They're all, it's just bulk. And Brad and Brandon go in there and hey, this is what we'll give you for it. And then somebody has to go through it, and that somebody is almost always me. Now, I will say, we went, like, one guy brought his in, and he sold, it was like probably 4,000 cards.
Mhm.
We gave him a price, and in this one box, we found a bunch of really good stuff. I mean, and by good stuff, I mean it was like $3 to $4, but it was a lot of $3 to $4 cards.
Right.
And we found one that was worth like $70.
Right.
And they set it aside. And the next time that guy came in, they were like, hey, look, this was in that box. Yes, we bought it as bulk. But, this card was way more than, and they gave it back to the dude. Like literally just gave it back to him for free because they didn't want to, and that guy never would have known. Right. I'll give Brandon and Brad 100% credit on it. That guy could have never known that card came from them, but I found it. And I'm like, yeah, this is a very expensive card. And they gave it back to the dude. Sure. So that's, and I don't say that just because I semi work there, but that's, some places wouldn't do that. I know for a fact some places would not do that.
Oh, yeah, like Jamie, who owns Game Grid, one time had a collection out of a box like this big. Was going through it, and it's so old stuff like Alpha and stuff, but the guy said there was no Moxes or something, and he doesn't know what he has. Like the guy said, here's my collection. I know it's this, and he came in with a price for the collection. Like,
right, he said, this is what I want for it.
Right, and it was a fair price. Well, our friend Jamie was going through the collection, finds a Black Lotus in it.
Oh,
wow!
It says, I have to go through the rest of this, but this card I'll buy from you for a different price than what you're asking for here. Goes through the rest of the collection, doesn't find anything else, but probably a Mox or something, right? But Black Lotus.
Yeah.
Right? And he says, okay. He says, I can't give you what you full want for this, but I'll give you what you want plus a little more for this.
Right.
It's like I'll buy this for a little less because what's in it's not worth all what you said. And it wasn't a crazy price. It was probably like a $40 difference from what the guy said. Right. And that's for the collection. He bought the Black Lotus separately.
Right.
And he's like, I'll buy this for this much. So you're getting this amount from here. You're getting this amount for there. So overall, you're getting more money than you expected today. He's like,
wow.
There were places when I was playing Magic a lot, when I was tournament grinding, right? There were stores that we would go into to play, but we didn't buy anything,
right?
Because they were places to play, and we weren't going to complain about places to play, but we were also, we would buy, if they had sodas or something, we'd buy that, but we didn't buy cards from them. They were just really, they were shady, and we didn't have options, right? It wasn't the situation where it was like, just go to someplace else. It was, well, these 4 shops are the only places that are within 4 hours that are doing Magic events. We have to go there at some point.
Right.
But now, that place is long since gone.
Right.
But this is something I talk about with my 40K community specifically. We are so lucky where we live that within an hour we have about 9 stores that we could go, play in that don't charge us for tables, that are nice to us. They don't see us as a burden.
Right.
And I'm like, guys, if you go play there, buy something, even if you're just buying sodas or, try to support local, because we're very lucky. You go on Reddit and you see the horror stories about people whose LGSs are terrible.
Right.
Yeah. And we don't have that problem. Like, ours are all really good. And that wasn't the case. That wasn't always the case. It was not 20 years ago. It was certainly not the case.
Right. Ah.
There were
Yeah.
places you tolerated going. You did not enjoy going. You tolerated going.
Yeah, well, for the most part, my experience with Game Grid, even on the owners, was different, but they were all enjoyable. But there's a difference between the two Game Grids, because there used to be a time when two Game Grids existed in the same city. Well, kind of, because in Ogden you got South Ogden, Ogden, and North Ogden, and we had a Ogden and a South Ogden version, two different cities but same city kind of thing. The South Ogden version, owned by Jamie, was a well-kept, clean, nice place to be and good place to hang out. The one in Ogden was a good place to be, but it smelled like geek sweat and body odor compared.
Wow.
You know.
I had to mute my microphone. I did not want to laugh that loud on air because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right. Mm.
Oh, that is every person like myself who runs events for anything, be it 40K, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Lorcana, Pokemon, no matter what, right? That's all of our fears, is that we're gonna have the conversation with somebody,
Right.
because it is so awkward.
Oh yeah, it can be. So true story. So in the same town, there was a place called Heebie-Jeebies, and we used to frequent that place. And there were more of a collector shop plus magic shop. You could buy toys, music, skateboard stuff, clothes, other things. All
That's awesome.
right. Heebie-Jeebies. I don't know. I think they're still open. They were a pretty cool place. But I had a roommate that was living with us who just would go to work, come home, go to Magic. Go to work, come home, go to Magic. And in between coming home and going to Magic, the shower thing got skipped.
Oh,
One day,
yeah.
we were playing a draft, and the drafts were paid for. But when we were all sitting at the table, the owner of the shop comes over with sprays the hell out of my friend, and kicks him out of the store for smelling too bad.
Oh man, that's. How do you live that down?
Right? Well, on top of that, one time I was at work. I was working at a call center, and because I lived with two other roommates. One of my roommates trapped this one dude. His name was Martin or something like that. I can't remember. I think his name was Martin. Trapped him in the bathroom and told him, "I'm not letting you out until you take a shower." And did that for like an hour. And I came home like through half of that.
Oh, that's tough.
Well, the thing is, the worst part about this is Martin was a culinary professional.
Oh, loud.
Oh my
So
god.
not only is he smelling everywhere he's going, he's making your food
Funky.
at the restaurant. And I'm surprised no
that's
one said
bad.
anything at the restaurant.
I was about to say, what I mean, obviously I'm not asking, but like if this was something that was happening in modern times and it was near me, I'd be like, all right, what restaurant is this? I'm never going there.
Well, at this time, he worked for a specialty restaurant for a gas station that had a main building of operations in the city.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, they no longer exist. This building was worked for Flying J.
Oh yeah, very
Right.
familiar.
Right?
Moral of the story, kids, please take a shower.
Yes, take a shower.
And I understand that some people get depressed, and it's a known fact that people who are depressed, one of the first things they do is they stop taking care of themselves. Just make yourself do it, right? Like your brain's gonna fight you on it. I know that feeling. I've been there. Just clean yourself up.
Right.
It will make you feel better.
Right.
And people around you will be suddenly nicer to you.
Suddenly nicer. Suddenly nicer. That's Suddenly Seymour. Suddenly nicer. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like, look, today before I went to the store, I made sure to put on deodorant, made sure I did the sniff test, made sure everything was okay. Do that. Wash your hands if you need to. What was it called? Because like back in the day when I was rushing, because I walked everywhere I go. When I went to work, I'd take what they call a horror shower in the bathroom. Pretty nasty. Like, it's not nasty because I didn't clean out like the way people think you clean. But like this was every once in a long time, not like every time, but where you just get soap, rub it on your head, arms, and make sure you didn't smell bad. Because like in the summertime when you're walking 8 miles to get to work,
it don't matter if you had 5 showers before that.
Right. You wanted to freshen up. So like at work in my locker, I had like that spray cologne Axe stuff. So I got to work. I went to the bathroom, wiped down my arms, my head, sprayed myself good, and hope to God and I didn't get a complaint. Because I did take showers every day. In fact, I had like at that time I was eating egg burgers all day, every day from breakfast. That's where you make a hamburger and put an egg on it.
Axe is one of those things that it took me a long time to adjust, because back when I was in high school, we definitely knew some people who just showered with Axe. Right. They didn't take a shower; they just showered with Axe.
Right.
And the chief and lieutenant of my ROTC unit used to call it COD, cologne over dirt. And this was before Call of Duty was popular. Right. So when Call of Duty became popular, it was literal years before in my brain COD meant Call of Duty and not cologne over dirt.
Right. Yeah, some people abused the sense very much. Like, because like, man, when you have to smell good and you want to smell good, take a shower every day. Like, even if you have to walk 8 miles like I did, you still didn't smell bad. Like, I would have smelled worse if I didn't take a shower. I just used Axe to, get the fresh scent off me, And plus, and I did have a stick of deodorant in my locker too, just in case I needed it. You never know. You never know. Like I know it's kind of a weird thing, but if we normalize men having like purses or like small backpacks with them just to have stuff like that when they go to work, it makes sense. If you want to make a fresh impression on everybody, you want to look good and smell good at your job, there you go. Have that little bag with you, put it in your locker, and hopefully you got a locker.
It's not so much locally but like when I go if I go places to a concert or something, a lot of guys I see will be wearing those. I don't even know how to describe them, but they're like small backpacks that have like strings for shoulder straps.
Yeah.
And and it's about the size of a purse, right? But they wear it on their back, so it's a backpack.
Right.
I see that very often if I'm in like Charlotte or Lexington. I've saw some pictures from Lexington Comic-Con, which is still currently going on. Actually, probably the after party is just about finishing up. It's almost midnight Eastern time. But from the pictures I've seen, I see a lot of people walking around the cons with those. So I think in some places it's more common than others. When I go to cons, I definitely have like a messenger bag light that I wear, that I carry stuff around in. And there is absolutely chewing gum, Tic Tacs, and deodorant in that bag.
Right.
Like, walking around a con all day, yeah, those things are probably necessary.
Right. If you're gonna be there all day, just be hygienically responsible.
Yes, please do so.
Because it ain't like as my mom used to say, a skunk cannot smell its own stench, but everybody else can.
Yep.
Look, and somebody's gonna have a real awkward conversation with you, and they're gonna hate it just as much as you do. I promise.
Right.
Like it is. It ain't something that we want to do. So please, for the love of Jeebus, just take care of yourselves.
Take care of yourselves as much as you can. Like
as much as possible.
Try as much as possible. Please. Look, I know there's some people who have disabilities and other things that interfere from them. They easily do that. But, they can do as much as they can to do what they can to be hygienic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do your best.
Do your best. Okay. So has anybody seen any good spoilers recently?
No, but we should start seeing them Monday.
Right. Monday. Yeah. For those people who are excited. Like, the Strixhaven is going to be fun and full of fun cards, but I'm going to have to, unfortunately, skip it because we're going to be too busy working on life things.
I'm buying 2 commander decks, and then I'm going to go to pre-release probably. And then I'm buying whatever singles that I need. I will not be buying boxes. I will not be buying packs outside of pre-release.
Yeah, now I gotta say,
This
That
is something
could go
I
to
don't know-
pre-release.
here's something I don't know if people know. We'll probably I want to mention it on Monday on the show, but people listening now, they are doing with this pre-release the thing they did with the Avatar pre-release, where the kits represent one of the schools.
nice.
Where with Avatar, it was one of the, I don't remember. I think it was
Tribes.
different characters. I think it was like Aang and Toph and different characters.
That was the tribes.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. And then one of your packs will be a specially seeded pack that has a card from your school in it.
Yep.
So if you're going to go to pre-release, I would highly advise asking your LGS on when they're going to know about their numbers and how many of each one they're going to have.
Right.
Because some people aren't going to care, right? Some people literally will not care which one they get. Other people will care a whole bunch. So
Mhm.
if you're planning on going to pre-release, I would reach out to your LGS, see when they'll know their numbers and how many of each they're going to have. So if there's one you really want, hopefully you can get the one you want.
Right.
I want one of two, so I don't care as long as you get one of those two.
I want Silver Quill.
Yeah, I want Silver Quill the most. If I can't get Silver Quill, then I want Witherbloom. If somehow I end up with the stupid Boros one, I'm gonna be really mad.
You talking about Commander decks or pre-release kits?
The pre-release kits.
All right.
I'm not gonna be able to get one. No.
Yeah, same here. I don't know, like what I don't know what I'd want if I wanted to go back to school. Where would I go?
It's always
the only
before. It's always before payday when they do it.
The
Well,
only
so-
reason I want the Silver Quill one is I want the shot at the because I'm sure he's going to be in it. They've spoiled him in the story. I'm sure that he's going to have a card. I want a shot at the Orzhov Ral because Ral is my favorite planeswalker.
All right. Well, it's about time. We're about to close off the live, but Lone Wolf had to go for the night. He said, "Have an awesome night, everybody."
Take care, Lone Wolf.
Take care.
See you
Yeah.
on Wolf.
Well, yeah, it's crazy. 'Cause, like, I want to know what the schools does. I want to know what the schools do. I'm like, because if I understand the schools and like the abilities, I'd be entertained. But right now, I think my main focus is trying to get that Ouroboros stuff for the turtle deck, Turtle Rock out. Because I really want to make a deck tech video for this deck, like an upgrade deck. It might be a little late to the party compared for the views, but I want to have my spin on it and try to work on something for it.
Right.
But anyways, it is 10 minutes to 11. I really need to go to the restroom. We didn't do our normal mid break, so I'm going to call it quits for the night. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, Lone Wolf, Hillbilly, Rayman, everybody in chat. Thank you for being here. Check us out Monday morning, which is just a day away. We got Sunday, and we got Monday.
Yep.
If I can, I think I have an idea for Monday's topic if we do a topic. But we'll get there. When we get there, maybe we'll talk about Strixhaven spoilers if they come out early enough or not.
We should probably have a couple of cards out by the time the show starts.
Right. But with that, check everybody out. Check everybody out. Have a good night, everybody. Remember, you're loved. Someone's thinking about you. And if you can't say and or do something positive for someone else, because he might be the change or the motivation they need to get up and go. With that, we're going to get off of here.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the Morning Coffee Show.